Creating forms in Microsoft Access. What will you learn? In this lesson, you will learn how to use forms to view and enter data in a much easier and friendlier way, instead of working directly in the tables. You might remember that we already talked about how forms make data entry safer and more controlled. When we use a form, we only see what we need to see, and Access handles the rest automatically in the background. We will now create 2 forms from scratch using the Form Wizard. One for students and another for subjects. Go to the Create ribbon at the top and click on Form Wizard. A window appears asking which table or query to use. Let's begin with the Students table. We'll now choose which fields we want in our form. Double-click student name, student surname, and date of birth to move them to the right-hand box. We'll leave student ID out of the form because that's the primary key and Access generates it automatically. Click Next to continue. Access now asks which layout we'd like. Let's choose Tabular. This shows all the records on screen at once, just like a spreadsheet, but much tidier and safer to use. Click Next. Now let's give our form a clear name. Type FRM Students. That's short for Form Students. This naming convention helps us keep things organized, especially as our database grows. Click Finish. Access now opens our form. You can see all the student records from the Students table displayed neatly on screen. Our first form is ready. Let's now make some design improvements together. To view the structure of the form again, right-click the form name in the navigation pane and select Design View. Here, you can see all the text boxes and labels. Some of the boxes might look a bit narrow while some are too high. Let's fix that. Click and drag the edge of a text box to make it wider. If you want to make them all the same height, click and drag to select all the text boxes, then right-click and choose to Shortest. That way, they'll all look consistent and tidy. Now let's tidy up the layout even more. You'll notice some empty space at the bottom of the Detail section. We can make the form more compact by clicking and dragging the bottom edge of the section upwards to reduce the height. This makes the form neater and helps fit everything nicely on screen. We can also edit the labels and change their font color so that they are more visible and user-friendly. We can edit the title of the form and the other headings. And resize them so that the text fits comfortably. We can also move the headings to ensure they are correctly aligned with the data underneath. Let's save our work by clicking Ctrl+S or use the Save icon at the top left. Whenever you make structural changes to your database, like adjusting a form layout or resizing fields, always remember to save your work. This ensures that your updates are stored safely and you won't lose progress if Access closes unexpectedly. We can now view the data on the newly designed form. Everything looks fine. Now let's repeat the same process for our Subjects table. Go to the Create ribbon and choose Form Wizard again. From the drop-down menu, select Subjects. Double-click Subject Name to move it to the right-hand side. Once again, we'll leave out the subject ID. Access adds unique numbers to this field automatically. Click Next, choose Tabular Layout, and then Next again. Name this form FRM Subjects and click Finish. Let's do the same quick adjustments we did before. Right-click the form name and select Design View. Widen the text box if it looks too narrow. If necessary, reduce the height of the Details section so there's no wasted space. Save your changes once you're done. Now let's test both forms by adding new records. Open the student's form and click on the last record of the form, which is blank. Type Paul for student name and Brown for student surname. Add a date of birth of your choice. Then open the subject's form and add a new subject, Science. Close both forms when finished. That's how easy it is to enter new data in our two new forms in Access. In our next lesson, we'll take this one step further by creating a form with a subform, where we can view students and their related subjects all on the same screen.
Save the file on your desktop and upload it to OneDrive or Google Drive. Remember to write finished or incomplete at the end of the file name. Also, consider adding your initials at the end of the file name so you can find your own work easily.